In this lesson, I'm going to be showing you a breakdown of the Gsus chord, and then also just maybe a couple of little tips that can help you in changing chords from this Gsus to make it a little bit easier when you're in the key of G here. So typically for this chord, the Gsus, it's done when you're playing in the key of G. So we have our G chord here. The Gsus, so typically the G chord I would play when I'm playing in the key of C. So for the C chords in the key of C, we have the C chord, the F chord, the A minor, and the G chord. So typically this is the type of G chord that I will play when I'm playing in the key of C. This shape here is what we want for the Gsus. So when we're playing in the key of G, you know, we have the G, C, D, E minor. A lot of times, you'll see on chord charts, you'll go from that G to the Gsus. And all we're doing is putting our pointer finger on that B string of the first fret. So let's break down this chord. So the G chord to the Gsus, this type of G, we're gonna put the ring finger, 3rd fret on the low E string. We're gonna be muting that A string with, you know, the under part of our ring finger. Open, so the A string is open, or the D string is open, G string is open. That B string, we're putting our pointer finger on the B string on the 1st fret. And then we still have our pinky on the high E string. So G, Gsus, G, Gsus. So you can just do a normal, or you can hammer onto that. So a couple of things to note when you're playing this Gsus chord. If this is too complex initially, and you see a Gsus chord on a chord chart, you can just play this C chord, this C add 9, and that's gonna be fine for the Gsus. So you can easily just, you know, if it's a G to a Gsus, go from the G that C add 9, because you do have some changes. So, you know, you have your ring finger up here, and then if we wanted to do that C add 9, got to go like that. Or if we wanted to do it, you know, an E minor, we've got some movement here with our fingers. So a couple of songs that I have used this Gsus and the G chord a lot in is Good Father. So that song, and I'm going to show you, I play it a little bit differently with my finger placements. So Good Father, Chris Tomlin, Pat Barrett, bunch of people. I've heard 1,000 stories of what they think you're like. But I know, dead of night. So what I'm doing here is I'm actually using my middle finger, because for this song, we're going pointer finger, and then we're throwing that ring finger back on that traditional G chord. So, so for me, I'm actually just using my middle finger like a traditional G chord, and I'm just sliding my pointer finger down. It might be slightly advanced, like your finger's probably not going to be used to sliding down there for that. Kind of got to like bring your hand down a little bit, but it makes getting to that next chord super easy, as opposed to this. I mean, I guess you could really just bring your pinky up from that high E string, but I mean, that works. I'm just not really used to doing that, that pinky move there. So, you know, you could just, you know, use your middle finger instead of your ring finger. Still muting out that A string. Sometimes, you know, another song that I'll do the G to the G sus is Goodness of God. So, I love you, Lord. The intro is... playing on that G sus. I love you, Lord, Lord. So, you can do it that way, or if you do it this way, when you get ready to go back into the start of the verse, I like to just be able to bring that middle finger up while I have that G chord there, so I can get my ring finger back down to that B string there, so I can go right into the verse. So just something you can think about there. I'm not sure if that fully makes sense, but while you have your, you know, your E string down here with the ring finger, you just bring that middle finger up, and then you can bring that ring finger back down to where it belongs. So yeah, so one last song, the song Rest on Us. And as the Spirit was moving over the water, Spirit, come move over us. So you could do that G to the G sus, or if you wanted to just go G to the C, you could do that too. So, and as the Spirit was moving over the water, Spirit, come move over us. Come rest on us. Come rest on us. So that G, the C at 9, kind of interchangeable for that G sus. So that shows you plenty of information about the G sus chord. If you have questions, definitely just leave a comment. Let me know what you're confused about, or what you have questions on, and I'll help you out. So, love y'all. I'll see you soon.